Previously on the F1 Road to Glory. Yeah, we're back. We've got 2 episodes in 1 week. That's what happens when we get absolutely destroyed by a competitor and taken out within 6 laps of the race. Still absolutely seething at the fact that the TV director completely missed it, but that's beside the point because we may have hit a speed bump in the road, but the road continues to glory as we come here now to the Hungarian Grand Prix for the next one, and we try and get what was that abysmal race at Silverstone behind us. We're diving in straight into the qualifying for this one, and Hungary, it's Monaco without the barriers, and if we remember back to what happened in the Monaco Grand Prix, well, it was happy hunting grounds, wasn't it? 4D chest from Leclerc and Bottas! Oh my god, what? Bottas has just driven into the safety car! So all I'm saying is if this is really Monaco without the barriers, the F1 gods should really be striking down Valtteri Bottas with another safety car. The only difference is there's no barrier on the left and right. I mean, literally, nothing in that Monaco race was caused by the actual barriers, so removing them should give the same result, no? Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but anyway, we're going to get on then with this qualifying lap, and I was about to say, Monaco without the barriers, maybe this could be a really good one for us, but right now, a bit woeful. We do gain 4 positions zone 1 corner there, up into P5, so actually, no, this actually might be a very good lap, but through the last bend, we lose 3 positions on the acceleration alone. All this talk about improving the engine and drivability, are we checking these upgrades? The engine still overheats, it still leaks fuel, like at 1 gallon per second. Mark, did he install those engine upgrades we got last weekend? Yeah, they came into Maranello the other week. Yeah, you installed what? You installed the ones with the green deer on the back. Green dip. Mark, that was an engine for a tractor, mate. To be fair, Leclerc qualified very well in P5, so maybe it's just me here on Hungary, but no, that's never the case on Road to Glory. It's never my fault, it's always the car's fault. Come on now. Right, so we've got some work to do from P8. Still not too bad. We sandwiched the 2 McLarens, the team that we're in a bitter rivalry with for P3 in the championship. I would say Aston Martin and Alpine are there, but Alpine have really dropped off this weekend, and Aston are flagging a little bit with AlphaTauri getting the mix in the middle. But Hungary is going to be tough. Tyre wear is always an issue. And so far, this series, we've not had too many issues with tyre wear, but fuel is also another issue around Hungary. You really do need to be doing a lot of saving around here, and that's difficult when you're already having to run the engine in a fuel-saving lean mixture mode for most of the race just to stop the engine from blowing up. But honestly, after last episode, all I want is a clean race, okay? No incidents whatsoever. Okay, I want paint drying to be more entertaining than this that's maybe not the best thing, otherwise you guys would not want to watch the Okay. It's race time though, and we have got the man who took us out last time out right ahead of us as we go to 5 red lights to Hungary. Monaco without the barriers. Lights are out and we're underway, and it is a very slow stop from Valtteri Bottas. He's an absolute shocker from the second row. He's now 3 wide with Lando Norris and teammate Leclerc, who's right on the outside of Sergio Perez. We go 3 wide with Bottas and Norris. They get pinched off a little bit on the curb. We're up into P7 at least as we cut through to the left-hand side to defend our position against Danny Rick. But Bottas, what a shocking start. He's behind our teammate. He's behind the Ferrari, as it's, I think, Hamilton that leads the way then ahead of Verstappen, Sergio Perez. But what did we say? It's not quite crashing into a safety car. He may as well have, though. That was an absolute shock. He was on the second row, and he lost 3 positions, I think, because I think he qualified at least ahead of Sergio Perez. So he lost 3 positions initially, gained 1 back on land. Fernando into turn 1, but he's looking weak now, and now what we can do maybe is Leclerc could back him up into us if we can try and get past the man who took us out last time. Can we try and find a way past in a clean manner, as the McLaren has a little bit of a wiggle on the rear end as he gets a little bit loose, as his tyre's already gone maybe from qualifying. It's very close, and we've got to watch that rear right tyre getting some PTSD from Silverstone, but we go waltzing around the outside, pinch him into the apex, which is very, very ballsy, to be honest, because that could have gone very wrong for us. But we're up into P6 then, and we're ahead of both McLarens, so this is fantastic. It may have been a dismal time for the constructors last time out, but this is sensational. Both of us ahead of the McLarens, and well, Leclerc, he's ahead of a Mercedes car right now. We are taking the fight to a Merc. I mean, it is Valtteri Bottas, so it doesn't really matter that much, but it's still a Merc. It's still a black car with AMG slapped all over it. So now the plan is, can we overtake Bottas? Maybe so, because on to lap number 3, look at this, Leclerc, he's not too bad actually. He's not really been pressurised by Bottas. The dirty air is kicking in. It is obviously, once again, have I mentioned, Monaco out of the barriers, so you know it's hard to overtake around here. The turbulent air is going to affect him, and the Finn cannot get past Leclerc. Doesn't matter for us though, because our engine yet again is it's overheating in standard mixture. I'm having to put this into lean just to bring the temperature down. I honestly think I could get better cooling if I had a bag of ice in the cockpit and was just driving with one hand, right hand on the steering wheel, left hand, just digging into the bag of ice and chucking it back into the engine inlet. Honestly, the whole lap, it's yellow. And we're not even that close to Bottas. It boggles my mind at the lack of engineering prowess on show with our team sometimes. Now we move on to lap number 5. The pit stop window is open, but we're going to stick with Bottas and keep on what he's doing. I assume Leclerc will be coming in at a different point to us. Hopefully, you would hope so. And we're going to try and match Bottas, because honestly, I actually think we've got a very good chance here of beating a Mercedes car, both of us here. And that's going to be huge, not just for in terms of showing the improvement we made as a team in terms of how good the car is, but massive for the championship. If we were to get, let's say, P4 and 5 here, and Bottas locks up, we do as well, but it's a rather large one then for the Finn, so he's feeling the pressure from us. He's feeling the pressure from little old Ferrari here. Issue is, though, the tyre wear is kicking in. It's a little bit difficult to get on the power as early as we want, and also the turbulent air is affecting us, and also just the engine power. We're going to rich mix, DRS open, ERS deploying, literally everything you could want, and just not catching him really in a straight line. Obviously, he does have DRS off our teammate, so here, let's see how it goes then. Leclerc is in, but Bottas, he gets DRS off Leclerc anyway into the last corner. So much so for some teamwork there. I mean, the least Leclerc could do is maybe, you know, crash into Bottas to allow us to get through. I mean, he did it at Monaco. He crashed out at Monaco to give us this safety car that crashed Bottas out. Where is that same teamwork here, huh? But anyway, lap number 7, we are literally pushing Bottas into the pit lane because he's so slow on that set of soft compound tyres. He had another lock-up moment in that right-hander initially in the last sector, and we almost got him maybe into the hairpin left-hander. Didn't quite work out, but we need this to be a fantastic pit stop. Can we jump Bottas? No, we can't. No, we can't, because the McLaren came through, held us up. That's not our team's fault. It's not. I mean, our team could have made a faster pit stop to get us out ahead of the McLaren, but that's beside the point. Anyway, so we didn't jump Bottas. No thanks to our team there, but we're going to keep the pressure on and see what we can do. We're still ahead of Norris and Ricciardo by a decent 2 seconds. Leclerc, thankfully, is still ahead of Bottas, so he can back him up into us. But meanwhile, out in front, Lewis Hamilton leads the way. He needs to. He's got quite a gap in, from second place to first. Verstappen in the championship. The Alpine of Ocon there, stricken. So it's, Hamilton from Verstappen, Perez. Then you've got Leclerc a lot further back. Bottas in this Ferrari sandwich that he's probably hating. Then you've got 2 McLarens, Norris, Ricciardo. Then the AlphaTauri, actually, of Yuki Tsunoda, I think that is, ahead of Fernando Alonso, Gasly, and then the 2 Aston Martin cars who aren't quite up to the fight today. Stroll and Vettel line astern there. We move back to our POV. Lap number 13. P15 then, a few laps after our pit stop, and we are feeling punchy, and look at the grip levels there. Bottas is so slow. What is going on with him? And we're going to make a dive. He goes defensive. We go round the outside on the right-hander. It's going to be a drag race now to the next corner. We're going to try and squeeze him out, go deep on purpose, and a little bit with a lock up on the left-hand side, but it helps us out because we go deep. We cut him off basically on the racing line. Of course, we get a screen freeze as well into the last corner. How could we not, at least once in this episode? And then we do some business of cutting the slipstream basically all the way to the right to the wall, trying to just cut down that toe that the Finn will get in P6. And well, here we are then. We're in P5, Leclerc P4, so the two for we're doing absolutely fantastic. We're being both McLarens, we're ahead of Mercedes car, and now all left to do is just basically stay in this sort of position and use Leclerc as a bit of a horse to our carriage, really. Now, obviously, I may want to go and overtake him, but the thing is, as I've stated many times, this car is not too great in the fuel department, the engine department. It's overheating behind Leclerc, and even in standard mixture, we're not able to save the fuel we need for the end of the race, so we're using the DRS to kind of pull us along and save the fuel. We're not deploying ERS too much because we're already on 15%. We press the button for 5 seconds approximately, and it goes down to 1% really, so that's why we didn't press it on the previous lap. We saved it all for this lap, this crucial lap, because here comes Valtteri Bottas then. Oh, so close on the rear end. We defend on the inside, and that's why we were saving the ERS all for this one lap. That one straight, we're down to 6%, and it was needed to defend the position and maintain the P5. Hamilton wins this one. He's going to erode a measly 6 points only, I think, because Verstappen's got the fast lap of the Grand Prix. 6 points in the championship. Perez P3, but the biggest story of the race weekend here is Ferrari P4 and 5 at Hungary. Absolutely amazing, beating a Mercedes car. Valtteri Bottas, mate, just hand the P45 in. We're on the road to glory. You're on the road to the job centre, lad.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Well, there you have it, that's the podium, but no one's looking at that. No one's looking at Hamilton or Verstappen. Okay, maybe they are because it's the championship fight, but everyone is talking and looking at our P4 and 5. That's going to be back in the papers at Maranello. Bring them back on side. It's a wonder what a John Deere tractor can do, really. But as we look at the race results then, Norris and Ricciardo down in P7 and 8. That's going to be massive then for the constructors. In the Drivers' Championship, though, we're closing up. We're on 69 points. Bottas on 74. I genuinely think the goal for this season, for the drivers, I think for the rest of this season, should be P4 in the Championship. I think we've got what it takes to maybe take it to Bottas. He's going to have more of these clapped races, and we're going to be there to pick up the pieces. And that's even before any of those mad races we've had so far this season that have allowed us to elevate into a podium position. But constructors-wise, we are looking very comfy now compared to what we were before. 95 points in P3 in the championship versus McLaren 87, and then Aston a little bit further back then, 69 and 63. Definitely Aston Martin and Alpine falling away, I would say, into their own battle. And just like in real life, it's all between Ferrari and McLaren, and this battle goes on. We're on this road, and McLaren, they're like some annoying driver that tries to hog the outside lane, and we're trying to get in there. And at the moment we've overtaken them, and we're the ones causing annoyance right now. But it's been a fantastic episode versus, what a contrast this was earlier on. 2 episodes in 1 week. The first one absolutely dismal, losing ground the championship, woeful stuff, ended after 6 laps. This one, beautiful, P4 and 5. This is what we need. This is more like it from us and Ferrari. So let's keep it up then as we roll on to the next. Oh, it's Belgium next. Oh, we're gonna be a sitting duck, aren't we? But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.